All right, let's go. Let's go. Okay. So, to answer Valencia, let's go Madrid, Liverpool. I think Bayern Munich will be slightly fearful because we've seen teams get that ass at the Allianz. Don't mean to be rude. Don't mean to be crazy. We've seen teams get that ass at the Allianz. I want to Bayern. I wanted Bayern. I wanted them. I wanted Bayern Munich. You wanna yeah, we're live, man. Do you want to kick things off?
Yeah, final score: Bayern Munich 3, Chelsea 0. Gnabry scored 2. Lewandowski scored the other one. It ended his goal drought in Champions League knockout games, by the way, against us at Stamford Bridge.
Here we are. Finally here. We reach the finale. We reach the crescendo, and it is only apt that this ends in this intimate fashion, and it ends with the defending champions, Bayern Munich. 1999. Woo-wee! Let's start there. Let's start in 1999. I remember I was a youngin, you know, and I remember the Bayern United final so well, so vividly, you know, and I remember watching it and so forth because I hated Man United. I despised them, you know. I remember when Bayern scored, they scored very early. I think it was through a free kick or something, really early in the first half. And it was 1-0 for ages. United were plugging away, but it just seemed inevitable that despite United's amazing run, it would end here, you know, and their treble would be cut short by Bayern Munich. And then comes the beauty and the heartbreak of the Champions League. The beauty being United not only equalizing in injury time, but winning in injury time as well. And the heartbreak of Bayern Munich not only seeing their lead that they had for 99% of the game now whisk away with the equalizer, but then to lose again and not even have the chance to react in extra time. It was heartbreaking, and one of the most vivid images I remember is of Sami Kofo, Bayern Munich defender, Bayern Munich Ghanaian defender, just him banging on the ground because of just how painful it was, because he, as well as everyone in Bayern, they knew how close they were. And I think they held on to that. They held on to that. Of course, they couldn't get their vengeance in 2000, but in 2001, they got themselves back into the final, where they, of course, beat Valencia on penalties. So they got themselves back in the mix, man. So you then move on. And then it took them a long while because, you know, obviously, you know, you had 0-2 Madrid, 0-3 Milan, 0-4 FC Porto, 0-5 Liverpool, 0-6 Barcelona, 0-7 Milan, 0-8 Man United, 0-9 Barcelona, 2010 Inter Milan, 2011 Barcelona, 2012. That was a very good Bayern Munich side. And I think Bayern Munich, they knew that it had been 2001 since they won this trophy, and it was way too long. It was way too long. So obviously, it was 11 years. It's way too long, but this is our time now, and they were one of the best teams in there. I mean, you would argue that perhaps the best team was Barcelona, and Barcelona should have won it, but Bayern Munich were also close to being one of the best teams in Europe at that point. And Jupp Heynckes had built up a nice crew. He built up a nice little crew of dudes that he had, and I think Jupp Heynckes had already won the CL with Real Madrid, but somehow got sacked. I think he was one in '98, I believe, to fact check that. So you come into that final, and you see, for Bayern, they said it's written. We get to the final. It's in our stadium, and it's against a team that we are far stronger than. Because see, Bayern were expecting to play Barcelona, and they didn't know, because they had Real Madrid in the semis, beat them, of course, on penalties, and they were just expecting that, all right, yes, it's going to be Barcelona. Let's keep it rolling. It's going to be Barcelona. So they were already just psyching themselves up for, we are going up against the most talented team in Europe, with a guy who scored like 90 plus goals in a calendar year. But what we do have is the belief in our team, the belief in our manager, and we are on home ground. We know this pitch. So when they had, and this is where I feel that Bayern have lost, when they knew that they had Chelsea, I think Bayern felt that we've taken out Real Madrid. It was tough. We took out Real Madrid. It's written. We can beat these guys. We are far stronger than them. We are far better than them. And it's on our home ground. It is written. And when you saw the game, it was, it's written. Bayern, we're the better team. Chelsea were hanging in there tactically and so forth. They were making it difficult for Bayern. But you could just tell one team was the far better team. Bayern were the better team. And when Muller scored, it was like, this is it. Chelsea are not coming back. They've hung in there. It was a great run. It was a great run. They hung in there, and this would just be the perfect story of, it's been 0-1 since we've won it. 2012, back in the home stadium. Boom. One of our own, Thomas Muller scoring the winning goal in our home stadium. Perfect story. But not the same as 99, but similar. Inch just late in the game, taken away. They were so close, but taken away by, of course, Didier Drogba. Extra time, Robin misses a penalty. And I think when Robin missed the penalty, Bayern Munich, what started as this is going to be the perfect fairy tale, turned into this is not going to be the perfect nightmare. And it ended up being the nightmare with, of course, one of their own as well, missing a crucial penalty, Schweinsteiger, and Drogba scoring the key penalty. So, it was painful. And I remember the next day, Robin slumped over and just, distraught. And that night, Robin called me. I remember it was that, it was like that night, after they had lost to Chelsea, Robin called. I was like, ring. I was in Japan for some reason. I don't know what I was doing. I was just in Japan, visiting some peeps. So I was in Japan, so what did I say? Moshi mosh. So, sorry. Hello. And then I was just hearing murmuring. I was like, hello. So I was about to just end the call. Then I heard some words. So this, and I swear to you, these were the words that I said. These were the words that I heard. I'm coming back. So what? And that was it. Call ended. I'm coming back. Because I knew it was Robin because I know Robin's voice. When they said I'm coming back, I didn't realize what that was. Because I just believed that Robin missing that penalty, Robin also missing those chances in the World Cup final, like it would be a quality player, but man, come the biggest stage that the guy choked, the guy messed up. So 2013, Bayern Munich, they said, okay, you know what? We go again. We go again. And I think for Bayern, they were like, we're not going to do what the class of 99 did. Because the class of 99, it was the year after, it was the year out, it was the year after next. So it was in 2000, it was 01. The Pankers was like, we're winning this the next year. And no, it's not that we're winning everything. Everything. I remember, like, what's it called? There was just this kind of function I was at and everything, and your Pankers was there. And then I went up to Yop and I said, Yop, bro, you know what it is, man? Chelsea, it's a crazy game. You guys may have deserved to win, but Chelsea just did what they did. And Yop just stared at me. And guys, let me tell you, I don't think I've been more frightened or scared in the way Yop stared at me. He just looked at me cold, the coldest glare you've ever seen. I was crapping in my pants. I think I pissed my pants. Okay, my pants were sweat. Okay, and he just stared straight at me. Didn't say anything. Just stared straight, and then he just walked away. I was like, and even people around were like, oh, what did happen? I was like, I have no idea. I have no idea what just happened. 2013 was don't you dare. That was what that was. It was what it was. It was don't you dare. And when you saw how Bayern Munich beat the living daylights out of the opposition, then I was like, oh, all through the time I was like, what did that glare mean? And what did Robin say about I'm coming back? When I saw what these guys did to Barcelona in both legs, I was like, Lord in heaven, this is different. These guys are out for blood, complete blood. And I keep telling people that do your Googles or go to footballer.com. Watch that second leg at Camp Nou and look at Schweinsteiger's performance in that game. That's what I want to do, just because I remember that game vividly. And watch Schweinsteiger's performance in that game. Shocking. Amazing. Superb. Ruled the whole game. So when you saw that, I was like, that's what Robin meant. When I said, okay, that was what that glare that your Hankins had, where he just stared at me, that cold glare without saying anything, that's what it meant. I was even thinking about it before I did this. Like, what are some of your favorite football images? You have Maradona when he scored in the 94 World Cup against Greece and where he was going crazy. One of my favorite ones is, which I have on my Twitter banner, Ronaldo and George Weah, both with Weah putting his hand on Ronaldo, where Ronaldo was for Inter and Weah was for AC Milan. The Drogba after he scored the equalizer and you just see him about to do basically him doing his slide. Grosso winning away after he scores that goal against Germany in the World Cup. So there are so many iconic football images. So many iconic football images, man. But one that sticks out for me was that 2013 CL final, because there are few stories that are more amazing than redemption stories. Again, another one of my favorite images is Ronaldo with the Brazil flag draped around him, kissing the World Cup in 2002, based on what he did. The greatest redemption story of all time. But there's something amazing about redemption stories, because to have that strength of will and that mentality to come from the depths of failure and embarrassment, which is where Robin was that night in 2012, to the heights of success and glory in 2013, him scoring that winning goal. And that image of where you just see him knelt down in the middle and just like, I'm like, it's what makes football special. There are few things that can give you the kinds of emotions that football can. And when you just see how, because for Robin, that celebration wasn't about winning the Champions League. That celebration was 2012. It was that ever since that night, I thought about this every day. Every night. I worked hard every night. Every night. And why, see, people will say, okay, why are you so obsessed about Robin? Why are you so obsessed about Robin and so forth? Why? It's because Robin's psychology and mentality is so strong, is so machine-like, is so precise that he is one of my favorite players of all time, because there is something to marvel at a guy's single-mindedness and his individualistic, narrow-minded, greedy nature that you must admire. Because normally, what's it called? If you look at the sins, gluttony, sloth, so forth, envy, greed is just one of the 7 deadly sins, but greed can be good. Go watch, what's it called? What's with Michael Douglas? And greed in football can work if it is channeled in the right way. And Robin was an example of greed channeled in the right way. But when you just see how much that meant for him, it was huge. And I think you look back and you say that is one of the great treble-winning sides, is what those Bayern guys did in 2013. And I spoke to your pine because I said, I didn't, because even when I said, let me talk, let me land. I said, I understand. And you know what Yop did? He just smiled. And then I just said, so Yop, looks like Pep is going to take over. He says, yeah. So I suppose do you think he will emulate you? He just laughed and then just walked off. I was like, the heck? And then me and Robert, we had a long conversation. And just sort of paraphrase the conversation that me and Robin had. Robin was like, there was no way. Sorry, he said there was nothing that was going to stop me from winning that trophy. Nothing. And he said that it was impossible, absolutely impossible, for anything to stop him. And he said that with all due respect to everyone from Bayern and everything, he said, you know what, I took it upon myself to ensure we win that Champions League. That everything else was collateral damage. The Bundesliga, DFB, Pokal, Copa, I made it my devout challenge and devout focus to win this freaking trophy. And that is what I meant by it. I was ready. It's like, wow. So when you saw that in 2013, the notion was Jupp Heynckes had given Pep Guardiola the perfect team, the perfect squad that got even stronger with the addition of Lewandowski. And also, obviously, Mario Götze. So it's like, there is no stopping these guys. These guys are far too strong. So you expected more CLs with a guy who had already won 2 CLs with Barcelona. But football is a funny sport. And I think the beauty about football is that 1 + 1 never equals 2. That's why we love it. Because if 1 + 1 was equal to 2, then it would be boring. What is beautiful for football is that it finds ways of surprising us. It finds ways of shocking us. It finds ways of just sort of hitting us with that curve. In those 3 years that Pep Guardiola had Bayern, and he made Bayern really good, and people would say he actually probably improved them in the kind of football that they played, but in those 3 years, not once did they make the final. Forget about them winning it. They never made the final in those 3 years. It is something that I would have, if you had told me that before, I said, No way that they never make the final. So obviously there was a time when obviously, with the whole Ancelotti thing, it didn't really work out. Juppé is brought out of retirement. And he was so close. Got them to the semis. And this is what I always said about when they brought back Juppé. I said that Juppé did every single thing, but the players failed to deliver. And this is where we bring up Lewandowski. Lewandowski, he knows, because we had a long phone call, specifically after, I think it was the 2018 game, the game where I think it was 2018, where they faced Bayern, and it was close in those two legs where I think Marcelo scored in the first leg. I think it was Marcelo and Asensio scored in the first leg and so forth. And it was really close in the second leg, but they failed to pop off. And a lot of people blame Lewandowski. People say, no, this guy starts pass in the Bundesliga, but when it comes to the big time in the Champions League, he messes up. Your Heinkes give you the perfect platform for you as an individual to come and make a difference, and you fail to do so. So me and Lewandowski, where did it all come from? I said, Lewandowski, bro, nobody's going to put you on Benzema's level, Cannavaro Suarez's level, or so forth, if you don't win this Champions League. Lewandowski said that, I think that's unfair, because I believe that my numbers speak for themselves, and I believe that my quality speaks for itself. I was like, yeah, you have to win this. You have to win this trophy. And then he says, you know what? Have hope. I'm going to win this. And when I win this, I don't want any other conversation. No more. And he says that when I win this, you will see how I'm going to do it. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. So relax. Don't sing. Okay. Niko Kovac. It didn't work out. That of course was the game in which Liverpool got that ass. And again, people looked at Niko Kovac, and also looked at Lewandowski as well as where were you? Where the heck were you? Specifically when Bayern Munich played at home, because Liverpool beat them at the Allianz Arena. So at this point, it seemed as if it may take another 8, 9, 10, 11 years before Bayern got it right. Bayern Munich were lost. They were lost, and it seemed as if they had gone off the map with regards to relevancy. Then I had a phone call. I remember at this time I was in my jacuzzi in Miami. I said, a phone call. So yo, what up? And I didn't recognize the name. I said, so who is this? Who knows my number? And it says, it's Hansi. I say, who the heck is Hansi? He says, it's Hansi. So I've never heard of a guy called Hansi. Said, is this half up? I said, yes, this is half up. He says, good. And then he then said to me that I am going to show you something that's going to shock the world, specifically you. And he hung up. I got the phone. I got people that said, I want you to ring back the number. I spent the next week trying to call this dude. I said, who are you? How dare you call me while I'm in a jacuzzi, chilling out, and you tell me that you're going to show me something that's going to shock the world? First of all, I don't know who you are. Hansi, what the heck is Hansi? Say, my name is Hansi. I'm going to show you something that's going to shock the world. So what the heck do you mean? I'm going to show you something that's going to shock the world and shock you. I had no idea. So I'm going through thinking, and I hear this guy, Hansi Flick, is announced. I was like, oh, so is that him? I was like, okay, cool. Interesting, but what's this guy going to do? So again, you don't really give Bayern much of a chance to do much, But when you just saw them in the Champions League, doing their thing, scoring goals. And Lewandowski was G'ing up. I was like, I've seen this story before. Yes, Bayern greatly improved by what they did from Niko Kovac. Greatly improved. Thomas Muller, he was back saying what's up and everything. And I was like, well, what the hell is happening? But we've seen this story before. I was in a hotel. I can't remember the relation. I was in a hotel when they announced that Barcelona would play Bayern. Scratch that. Let's go. Before I tell that story, let's go to the Chelsea game. Now, I was cautiously confident. Because I thought, what, Chelsea, these guys, they could do something. But my confidence was lower because I now saw this was a different team. And this was a team that was getting far better under Hansi Flick. But then when Bayern Munich dealt with Chelsea, I was like, so I picked up the phone. And I fancied to find Hansi Flick's number. I said, so Hansi, so this is what you meant by we'll do something that will shock the world and do this stuff. I said, oh wow, so this was it. Hansi was like, just you wait. It's like, okay, look, you pimped up Chelsea. This is it because I wanted to buy all that stuff. This is what it was. So now I was in a hotel. I can't reveal the location because it's something that I can't reveal now. So I was in a hotel. I was looking at the Champions League thing going through, and for some strange reason, I don't know why. And this is something that completely and utterly shocks me. For some strange reason, Karius walked into my hotel room. And then the first thing I said was, aren't you supposed to be in the academy? And then Karius said yes. And then he then jumped out the window and started just to run. Guys, I have no idea. Your reaction to that story is the same as my reaction as me. We move on. So I sat down with a broken window, cold air coming through, after Karius just jumped through the window and broke it. So it was crazy. So it was a lot of wind coming through, broken glass on the floor. I was waiting for the Champions League hang. I was looking for the Champions League draw. Barcelona Bayern was drawn. I was like, oh, damn! My phone rings. I pick up the phone. And I said, hello? Then the voice said, half up, are you listening? I said, yeah, sure. Tune in. Drop the phone. Entire night, didn't sleep. Not a lick. I didn't. For the entire night, I did not sleep at all. Building up, I remember the day of that game was huge. Barcelona, Bayern. By the way, they were slight favorites. Favorites, Bayern. But they've got Messi. They've got Cannibal Suarez. You know what these guys can do, and they've got guys who've won this competition before, and it is still Barcelona. And I remember when it was, 1-0 Bayern and then 1-1. And once it was 1-1, I was like, we have a game. I think everybody remembers where they were at 7-1. Everyone does. We all do. I remember what I was doing. I remember where I was. I remember when I was with my brother and so forth. I remember just saying, okay, what the heck am I seeing? What am I visualizing here? Bayern, Barcelona, isn't a sporting moment. Bayern Barcelona is a moment in time. It is a where were you moment. And when I saw that, he didn't even have to call. I didn't even have to make the phone call. I was like, oh, snap, crackle, and pop. I was like, oh, dear me. We have ourselves a beast. We have ourselves a beast that I don't think we have seen. Because the slashing, the Lara Crofting, the Jiminy cricketing, the Johnny Caging, the fallopian tubing, the complete and total prenatal so okay, good. So the complete and total prenatal engineering the complete and total prenatal engineering of Barcelona. So what is in Lisbon? Shocked in Lisbon. Because I said, wait a minute. You know what? Scratch that. I set up a video conference of Hansi Flick, Rummenigge, and Uli Hoeneß. You know what? I'm Beckenbauer, so I said, guys, look, what the heck was that? So I said, that guy, look at him. It was amazing. I was like a kind of punk or something, man. So, so I said, guys, whoa, what happened here? What happened here? And they were like, this is Bayern Munich. And we do things differently. And I was like, it makes sense. 7-1. Germany. Bayern Munich, a German side, 20. There is something about this German thing that says, we're not going to beat you. We're not going to mesmerize you. We're going to give birth. We're going to give birth. We're going to give birth. So, I was like, oh, okay, all right, okay. And they dealt with Lyon. Final. PSG was close. It was close. But it was it's funny, it was similar to 2013. Bayern, they slashed everybody, but when you came to the final, it was close, 2-1. Same thing in game, 1-0. Joshua Kimmich with, guys, go and look at that Joshua Kimmich pass again. Maybe go back and look at that Joshua Kimmich pass. What? Because after that, I said, Josh. I call him Josh. I said, Josh, the Mitch. Okay, easy. People say, okay, I won't. People say that I jinx guys if anything is okay, fine, Joshua Kimmich. All right, cool. Okay, let me be fair. So I said, Joshua Kimmich. So I said, bro, whoa! I didn't know that you had those skills in you. I don't understand. And you know what this guy told me? This is where we're now getting so now. Do you know what Joshua Kimmich was? I said, that's amazing. Joshua says, I enjoyed that half hope, and I don't want to stop enjoying this. Click. What? I enjoyed this. I don't want to stop enjoying this. What does that mean? I spent a week, 7 days. days. I said, what do you mean? Seriously, what's it, I had like a war house. I deciphered the whole thing. I was playing it again in my head, again and again. I enjoyed this moment. I enjoyed this, and I don't want to stop enjoying it. So I said, what does he mean? I'm begging you, boy. Shout to AM. Shout to AM. Perfect champions. Boys out there. The Bayern fan. Some of all those dudes around the Bayern fans, what up, baby? Shout out to you guys out there, bombast. Easy. So I kept thinking, what do they mean? And I believe that I cracked it. Hunger. Hunger is a word. It's a simple word. We say, what does this word hunger mean? And this word hunger, I feel, perfectly exemplified the three P's. Why did they win 3 in a row? It's not because they were good, or they were talented, or they were lucky, and so forth. You can put those things together. They were hungry. They were hungry. People could say, hey, you've already won. It's cool. Why do you want to win again? Because I want to. I so enjoyed winning. I so enjoyed pimping everyone. I want to do it again and again and again. Hunger. So I think what Joshua Kimmich was saying was hunger. I spoke to Lewandowski. I said, Lewandowski, you've done it. Best player of the year. Of course, you'd have received the Ballon d'Or. Crazy number of goals. And you finally won a CL. Lewandowski, boom. Your legacy is set. You've done through. Lewandowski said, wait. Whoa. Wait, me? What the heck? He said, we have a wait. Chill. Relax! He said, I want to completely do away with those 2 bombs and those 2 flops. I said, Lewandowski, relax, please. I'm begging you, please. I'm begging you, please. He said, have to relax. He says that I don't even want my name. I don't even want those names of those people to be mentioned in the same breath. I said, are you talking about Benzema and Luis Suarez? He said, who? What? He said, I want to win so many CLs. Because you know what Lewandowski said to me? Talking about Suarez, he had MSN. I said, if you do the calculations, Neymar actually contributed most of those goals for the MSN. I said, what? He said, Benzema, he was a side check to Cristiano. Cristiano was the guy that scored all those goals. I was like, what the heck? He said, he said, easy, guys, relax. I'm trying to live. So he said, you know what? I want to win again and again and again. And put the full print because I'm that I'm in my peak. I said, Lewandowski, I am begging you, relax, chill. Lewandowski says, no, this is my peak. This is my peak. And what he said as well, he said, I spoke to Hazard. I said, what? Who? He said, yes, I spoke to Hazard. Because he said that Hazard is his mouthpiece. Hazard is his PR guy. He says, Lewandowski, it makes sense. It makes so much sense because Hazard writes for you so much. He's half Polish, half Egyptian, half Polish. 50-50! So, he said, I want to win so many CLs that there is no excuse. And he says, I am still rolling that. I've got way more G's that you've not seen nothing yet. I am hungrier than ever. What? Yeah. So guys, as we look forth, as we're here on the ceiling, will Bayern defend their title? Of course they can. Do I think they would? I have no idea. The highlight is still trying to ride it right away. Thomas Muller, you know what he wants. I mean, guys, Thomas Muller and Neuer to treble a World Cup looking tight. So if it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Guys, I'm just trying to live. Just trying to live. Just trying to live. Just trying to live. So, for Bayern Munich, my thing is, for sure, they want to win this. And when you look at the field, you look at how Liverpool have been struggling. PSG, we don't know what Neymar is doing. Juventus, is there a proper support system for Cristiano? Man City, we know how good they are, but they keep on finding ways to keep messing up and self-destructing. Bayern are saying, and I think this is what Hansi Flick is saying, is that we've had our deficiencies. Hoffenheim pointed that people have gotten on a high line. But they're saying to themselves that if we play to the best of our abilities, nobody can stop us. Nobody. Because this thing that Joshua Kimmich is only getting better. He's only getting better. We've done that six-double thing. Second team in history ever to do a six-double thing. Keep this in mind, Muller is hungry. He's starving. So what? He says Muller is starving for more. Starving. So Gnabry wants to say, what's up? Come on, he's getting better. Leroy Sané will want to inject that thing. And Gretzky say, what up, baby? But saying, what's up? You see, Alba's trying to lit. Hernandez lit. But say, Joshua Kimmich is only getting better. Say, look, Thiago Alcantara, oh my God, Thiago Alcantara is gone. What a struggle. Says who. But Joshua Kimmich is trying to live. He's trying to say, what's up? He is only going to get better. But it said that the Polish nuke isn't done. He isn't done. Now, what he's going to do, he's going to make everybody eat their words for doubting him. Domestic league merchants, Bundesliga merchants say, no. This guy is a goal machine, the likes that we've never seen. He says, no. But so say, what about Christian Stefan? No. Say, Lewandowski isn't done. Now, by the time he's done, there will be no question. I said, what do you mean? There's no question. So guys, we are here. I thank you for being with me in this day-to-day thing anyway. And guys, you know what this is about? Guys, I told you, I'm just a humble man here to entertain you, and the beauty about what I do is that, guys, I genuinely am excited. Ever since I was a young child in Nigeria in 1995, when I watched Ajax in Nigeria and Lagos lifting up that Champions League, I have been in love with this competition. I think it's one of the greatest competitions in the world, and it is just something that, and I just think that it is a great thing that my love and my passion, as you can see, and my excitement for this can be shared with everyone here. So this is a minute from the bottom of my heart, guys. As you know, I'm not an emotional guy. I'm not a sappy guy. I'm not a cheesy guy. I'm not. I can't remember the last time that I actually cried towards anything. Sorry, I'm void of emotions. I don't know, maybe it's my dad or something. I don't know what it is. Guys, from the bottom of my heart, I genuinely cherish the support. And as we embark, and I think, every single year that we do this, it's always an amazing ride. We have fun in the hangouts. I have fun making the pre-match stuff exciting, but there are a few things that I look forward to than that post-match analysis, the post-match stream and the reactions. And I just hope, touch wood, that, BrickNet doesn't mess me up, internet coincides, COVID doesn't mess things up, there are no crazy things, and we can just really enjoy ourselves, man, because, I'm hoping that we're going to have more amazing memories, amazing moments in times, and just because then it's us sharing that moments as a family with these CL things, and I appreciate that, man. And to close, Bayern Munich, to Chelsea emulates what Real Madrid did. It's your chance. want to what Real Madrid did, man. All I'm saying is that, guys, no excuses, no more talk. We are here. Let's get it on. Become a Patreon member. Gain access to my blog, get access to exclusive videos, and also get access to the podcast, to the Saturday and the Sunday hangouts. Head over to patreon.com/halfup to gain all these goodies while also supporting your boy HH.